it's Robin and welcome back to Happy at Home. Today I am in my bedroom and I am so excited because I'm finally allowing myself to decorate for spring. Oh, it seems like a long time coming. Now spring isn't officially here yet in Minnesota, but it feels like it's coming. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and give myself the green light to decorate this room. So I'm very excited about that. Now I've already removed all the decor that I know I will not be reusing for my spring look, and I have given the room a thorough spring cleaning. So the room is a blank slate. Now I do have a video on my spring cleaning of this room, and I will make sure that I will link that below. So for my spring decor, I'm going to add pale blues, some pops of green, and a whole lot of white. So I'm very excited. I keep saying I'm excited, but I'm so excited because I absolutely love springtime decor. It's the blues and the greens. I just love it so much. So I have gathered up a whole bunch of stuff. I laid it out on my bed and I'm going to start playing around and see what I come up with. So let's get started. This should be fun. And here's a look of the room now that I've finished decorating. I'm loving the fact that I was able to use a few new to me decor items mixed with items I've had for years to make a fresh new look for the room. So starting at the top of my vanity mirror, I added a hobnob vase. And I thought it was just perfect for up there. I didn't want too much, just a little something. So down on the dresser itself, I added this display platform that I made a while back. I absolutely love it. I've used it all over my house, and I'm really liking how it looks on my dresser against the white of the dresser. So on top of the platform, I added a trinket box filled with my rhinestone jewelry collection. I added a faux candle and then this floral arrangement that I have in a white pedestal vase. I put that together a while back and I absolutely love it. Then I added a vintage clock, another candle, and then a glass jar filled with cotton pads. And then down on the other end of the dresser, I have my mirrored jewelry box. And then a dish that holds my earrings and rings and bobby pins. For the display above my headboard, I added a painting in the middle for a focal point. I then added a lantern off to the side, that is from IKEA. Then I added some faux grasses in a white pitcher, and then finally down at the end I added a clear glass candle holder. And then for the other side I added a trio of glass jars, another pitcher filled with grass, and another candle holder. And I think the whole thing together looks pretty amazing. The bedding is a combination of thrift store finds and items that I have made. The top pillowcase is a thrift store find. The bottom pillowcase is one that I made using a sheet set that I found at the thrift store. And then of course I have a little puppy who's taking a nap. Oh, how adorable. And then in the middle I have a large pillow that is covered with yet another vintage sheet set. And then I have my matelassé coverlet, and on top of that I have layered a quilt that I made from vintage sheets, and I love the two different patterns. One side has nice blue color with darker blue flowers, and the other is white background with blue and green on it. On my bedside table, I added a lamp that I got from IKEA years ago. I added a blue vintage book, a white vase with some lime green hydrangeas in it, and then I also added a glass trinket jar, which I use to put my earrings and rings in at night. And then hanging on the wall is a staple, this mirrored candle holder that I also purchased at IKEA years ago. On my husband's side of the bed, I added a plant and a plant holder from IKEA, a pretty tea light holder, a vintage clock, and then off to the side I have a little dish that he keeps his cough drops in, and then above it on the wall we have another mirrored candle holder. On the wall opposite the bed I have a coat rack, and in the corner I have my husband's dresser. On top of the hook rack I added a painting and then 2 glass jars filled with flowers to add a little pop of spring. And then from one of the hooks I also added a jar filled with a electric candle, and I really like how it turned out. On top of my husband's dresser I added a print from IKEA in a simple black frame, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then on top of the dresser itself, I added a rustic tray. I just finished making that, and I will make sure to link the tutorial for that below. On the tray itself, he has his collection of colognes. He also puts his watch there. And then I added a little boxwood planter from Michael's and a vintage clock. And I think the whole display is very pretty. The curtains are another sewing project of mine. I used a vintage sheet to create 2 panels, and I am absolutely in love with the color and the pattern of these curtains. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!